Remember all the years playing Pez, winning 11, ISS doesn't matter. I guarantee it was like this all around the world. Remember what it was like coming up against your buddies playing FC, and the choice was between Pez and FIFA at the time, right? And there was always this pride when you could play Pez because you knew if and when your buddies couldn't, it was because they didn't have the skill, right? A few of them would say, "Oh, it's not as good. It's boring," or whatever they would say, right? And you would say, "You just can't play it. You're not good." And every single time it would lead to what? Guarantee so many people could fill the blank here. Well, let's play both. I guarantee I can beat you at both of them. You're just not good at Pez. That's how it would go. Now, I'm sure the same thing is the case with like NBA Live versus NBA 2K, Madden versus, I don't know, did Madden ever have a challenger? I mean, a lot of times EA Sports went unrivaled in other sports. Not in the beautiful game. In the beautiful game, Konami always stayed right there because they stayed true to football. So I want to start this with an actual story, right? Freshman year in college, right? A teammate comes in and he's visiting. He's from my hometown in St. Louis, and he's coming to visit because he potentially is going to go to school where I'm going. He immediately wants to play FC, formerly FIFA. Okay? When he goes to... What in the heck? Oh my goodness, there we go. Oh my gosh, I thought it just did it all over again. Alright guys, I'm going to have to restart that because this is actually a really big story, but I just got done resetting my whole system and I thought it literally crashed again, but this was a whole different alert that looked exactly the same. I almost had a heart attack. I was going to be done. I was just never going to stream again. Just resetting this up was terrible. Alright, man. Back to where I was going, because this is very, very, very important, what I'm about to tell you guys. You'll see exactly why as we go in and do our daily game and all that stuff, right? Alright, so let's restart this without the heart attack in the background. I know you guys couldn't see it, but I literally thought the whole stream crashed again. I thought I was going to have to delete more software, not know which thing crashed it, and it would have been a nightmare. So, back to what I was saying. You guys see the title. Pes Was Pride. That means something, okay? Back freshman year in college, right? A teammate from my hometown comes in, and he wants to play FIFA, right? We're chilling when they come in to visit in the States. If you're not from the United States, you come in, you tour the school, and then you go to a game or two over a weekend typically, then you go back to your hometown, right? So obviously I'm chilling, I got to play. He doesn't have to play. So what are we going to do in the meantime? We can't go out and party. We can't do anything crazy. Let's get on the sticks. He's a FIFA player, period. That's all he wants to play. Me, I play Pez. That's all I played, right? In college, that's all I played. That was the golden years for me. And I had been playing years before both games because that's all I play. I don't play no shooting games, no nothing. I dabbled in a little other sports games, but that's it. Sports games and in particular football games. So I'm telling them Pez is way better, man. Pez you can actually play and take something from it that relates to football. Whereas FIFA, especially back in the day, it's gotten better since, but still very arcade. But back in the day, it was like 0% real football. So, of course, he's going to do Pez is terrible graphics. Pez sucks. It's boring. No way. FIFA's the best. So, of course, we settle it. The only way anybody knows how, and I'm sure many of you can fill in the blank. Now, other sports don't really have this because EA Sports reigned supreme. There was no let's play both games and see which one's better, right? Not in the beautiful game. And the reason is because Konami always stayed true to actual football. They didn't veer away until later on. Now, they did dabble with other titles, right? Like International Superstar Soccer was supposed to be kind of like that FIFA competitor in the arcadey football gaming world, which I get. But the heart of Konami's football games always was the realism, always was staying true to the actual beautiful game, right? Not saying, man, the players will love it if we could score bicycle kicks every time. Man, let's just make it to where everyone can mash buttons and do skill moves the whole time. Man, let's make 80-yard shots a thing, you know? Let's make dribbling with the goalie and scoring with the goalie a thing, or whatever else crazy stuff that these developers came up with along the years. Pes meant true football. So, of course, we play and we decide to go best of 3 in both games because you beat them. Oh, no, you got lucky, so you beat them again. And then you go into the other game, 1 game, 2 games, and I sweep them. Now, the difference was in FIFA, it was like 9-7. Both games are like 8-5. In Pes, both games I won 7-0, 6-0, something ridiculous. He couldn't sniff the goal. 2 reasons why. In the attack, he actually had to create a build-up. He couldn't just take one player and skill move mash, right? He couldn't just shoot from 70 yards out. All the arcadey things you could do in FIFA. And even though he was a good football player in real life, on the sticks, he just leaned on those arcade things. So he didn't even know how to properly change players, see runs, weight passes correctly. Because in FIFA, you didn't do that. You tried to be Wayne Rooney or at the time Ibrahimovic or Samuel Eto'o. You tried to be the Barcelona squad of that era and, just do all the arcade nonsense. It was Barcelona, but it wasn't the real Barcelona. You get what I'm saying? In Pes, you could make your own tiki-taka. Your skill mattered. So when you were playing, you would literally feel the same satisfaction that you get when you play the real football, when you play the beautiful game. The reason why we all fell in love with it. So, along the way, somehow, players lost their way. I can't help but to think it's a generational thing because if you were part of what I'm talking about and you were playing these true to football games all throughout Konami's history, and you had that badge of honor, right? Pes was pride. FIFA was a joke, right? FIFA was for the kids. Pes was for the footballers. Somewhere along the way, the players lost their way, and it most likely started with Konami. But then again, others would argue when the players lost their way, Konami saw this and catered towards them. Whichever way you look at it, though, there is OG players, which is where I got my name from, right? I've literally been playing these games my whole life. I come from the one generation where, as young as I can remember, we had Nintendo, right? I mean, I really probably started with Atari, but that was barely can remember. Like a little baby, here you go. You know what I mean? But literally remembering putting in the game and playing with the 2D figures. And then seeing Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis come out. And then seeing the disc for the first time with PlayStation. Then you had Sega Dreamcast and all that. And then 2, 3, 4, as far as the PlayStation series goes, all the way up to now with 5 and 6 is coming. And then all the Xboxes, I dabbled in a little, but mainly was a PlayStation guy. Don't forget, even though I wasn't a Nintendo guy really, the Nintendo 64 I bought for one reason. Well, 2. The one shooting game I ever got deep into, which was, of course, 007. Who can forget the Golden Gun era? and then ISS 64. The first experience with real football on the sticks that I had, and it was incredible. Weighted passes. Players really feeling like they were moving like real players. And it was insane because the graphics weren't there. It was so ahead of its time. It was insane that a lot of players didn't like it because, again, like my former teammate in college when he came to visit on his trip before he actually committed to the university I went to, right? He was used to the arcade stuff. Good player in real life couldn't understand, holy crap, this is real football on the sticks. Now, here's the craziest part. The game itself, right, the core, the passing, the moving, and everything, still screams real football. It stays true to Konami's roots. Okay? The core, the heart of the game. But outside of that, you have all of these things that were added that are being abused by players that are not true to football, that aren't football at all, that make the game pointless. Right? I want to use this example that I used earlier. When people say, well, why does it matter? Just let them play how they want to play. Of course, sometimes you have to look at, because it's a spectrum, things from the most extreme to be able to understand things that are less extreme. It's easier to connect the dots. And saying, well, why do you care if a player is ruining the game? Why do you care if he plays that way? Blah, blah, blah. Is the same as saying, well, why do you care if a person litters? They're not bothering you. Why do you care if a person texts and drives? They're not bothering you, when they absolutely are. Right? Person texts and drives, they're putting everyone's life at risk around them. When a person litters, they're literally destroying this earth that we all live on. Right? And I'm no like green freak or like kumbaya to the earth type of person. But again, you look at things in a different side of the spectrum and it makes more sense. These players are ruining a game that has tradition, that's over 30 years old, that many players put a lot of hours in, that these players themselves that are ratting, that are glitching, that are abusing different anything but football, doing anything but football to win, they're putting over 1,000 hours in. How do I know? Because I see it. Played a player earlier, top 1,000 player. You can tell by how he played, he got there by being a total rat, not even trying to play football. So when I reach out to these players and I'm passionate and I'm going off on them and I'm calling them losers, that's exactly what they are, right? Let me put it into a different perspective. If me and you are going to compete, let's say we like boxing. So we go to, have a boxing match. We both put on the gloves. We're going to compete because we like boxing. However, when you go to put on your gloves, right, you have cement where the cushion should be. I just have regular old boxing gloves. So we go out there. I throw a couple punches. You throw your first punch. Boom, I'm on the ground. You knocked me out. Congratulations. Great job. You had cement in your hands. It is pointless then. It's not truly boxing. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, well, I didn't put the cement in my gloves. Right? Just like, oh, well, I didn't put Smart Assist. I'm just using what Konami gave me. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you could go around and around with these examples. Right? I could go out and compete. Let's say it was me and Lionel Messi, the great Lionel Messi. And we're going to play 1v1. Okay? And I could just play him in straight up football and he'd destroy me. And it would be amazing to see that skill. But I hate losing. So I have the option of blindfolding him. I have the option of making him play with one leg only. He has to hop around on one leg. So then I go out and I beat a blindfolded, one-legged Messi. Right? Hey, I won. Get better, Messi. Get better. I won. Quit complaining. Quit crying. I won. I won. You're just mad because you lost. I don't care. Get better. Skill issue. Skill issue. Even though we all know, everyone who has eyes would know, that wasn't truly a matchup. that wasn't truly the sport of football. That was a shit show. That was a clown show. And that's the equivalent of what these players are doing with the way that they're playing. These nonsense setups, turning smart assist on, constantly dribbling to the side of the box, and then sending a dink crossing because they know it's going to lock up the defense. That's some UFL broken nonsense. That's a joke. That's what you're doing because you can't properly play football. You're using something that is broken. You're using a tool that doesn't even let you dribble out of bounds. I couldn't even believe that earlier. That wasn't even in my video. I couldn't believe it. You try to dribble out of bounds, the smart assist won't let you. You try to kick a ball at a defender or make a bad pass or a bad shot purposely, the smart assist won't let you. So you can literally run in any direction, just spamming the pass button, spamming the shoot button, and the AI chooses the best tools. Who is going to use that with a straight face and say, oh, what? I'm just playing. What are you talking about? It's skill. You're just mad because you lost. You're just mad because you lost. You're just mad. Skill issue. Get better. Yet, you're playing with this AI assistance tool, and you're a top 1,000 player, or even a Division 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe if you're Division 10 or 9 and you're not serious about getting better because you're not going to get better with the AI doing everything for you, but you're Division 10 and 9 and you just, I don't know, want to waste your time and not just get destroyed every game. I don't know. I can't honestly think, because even if you're a lower level or bad player but you want to get better, you're going to have to go through the growing pains of getting better. That's part of football. So think about that the next time if you're an smart assist player. If you're some type of rat, you play, no offense to Kami, I know he's a good guy, he's in my community, and he might even play regular football with it. But this is the problem with the direction the game has gone. He is playing a 3-3-4 and he's thriving with it. He said he's doing great with it. I couldn't believe my eyes. And that's not even the worst one. You see these ridiculous setups. You see all of these tactical setups that are catered to not playing football. I'm not saying that about Kami, who's someone in the community that's an awesome dude, an awesome player. But when you see a game that's gotten to the point where there's 3-3-4s, are you serious? When you get a game that's gotten to the point where there's zero skill involved at all, that has so much history for being true to football, and these players can't answer the simple question, what's the point? What's the point in boxing if you have cement in your gloves and you're not competing fair? What's the point of playing baseball if your opponents and your other teammates have a wooden bat but you're using a metal bat? Right? What's the point in running track if you got a 5-yard head start? It's not competition. It's not me versus you. It's me versus you and you have the AI. It's me shooting and I have to make my decision. You shooting and the computer makes the decision. It's nonsense, guys. And there's no way you could argue otherwise. And it matters because we all put time and effort into these games. And it matters because these games have been around for years and years and years. And these players are ruining the game that all of us grew up playing, that all of us put time into, even if we're brand new. And if anything's going to be done, it's worth doing right. Right? What is the saying? If anything that's worth doing is worth doing right, I mean, to me that holds true. I don't know how you were raised. I don't know your mindset. But nothing's worth doing the wrong way. And all of these rap players, all of these glitchers are doing the game wrong. Period. So I'll move on from that. But I just wanted to make sure that you all understood where I'm coming from. So let's get into playing some football. Let's read these boys. How are you doing? What's up, Ramos? What's up, Phil? see what we got. Alright. Got my drink here. Yep. I think the new update will bring back Master League for sure. I think that's one of the new things they're bringing. They gotta be, dude. I really do. I think it's going to be Master League. There's something new coming. I think it'll be Master League. Instant success. Yep, instant gratification. 100%. Congrats, Phil. Hell yeah. Big Pele, right? Yeah, boys. I mean, it's just a complete joke where this has gone to, and Phil's 100% right. It's all connected, bro. This instant gratification era. Part of the beauty of these games is about grinding and getting better and seeing yourself improve. Right? And for whatever reason, you got these losers. The only thing I could think of in divisions is like, I gotta be number one, top 100, top 1,000, top whatever, because the rewards aren't there. The eFootball, the true beauty of it, if you're a true footballer, is the actual gameplay, because they lack tremendously in every other area, which sucks, but it's true. And yet, that's how sad it is. At least the rats in FC, I get it. They get addicted to the rewards. They get addicted to the packs. They get addicted to the new player after new player after new player, and I gotta get him, and I gotta get the coins to get him, and I gotta open more packs to get this player, to maybe get this player. There's none of that in eFootball, guys. You're sitting here playing events that you don't even have a competitive, it's not a competitive mode, meaning you can play it over and over and over. It's not like Champs where you only got 15 games, and if you lose, you lose. You don't get that back. Right? So I don't support being a rat in any game. Playing a football game should be about playing football. Right? Any sport you're playing. Playing a shooting game should be about shooting. Playing a racing game about racing. So I don't support any rats. But at least in FC I somewhat get it. I get how rats are born. eFootball rats have got to be the most pathetic joke in the world, because you're doing all this for what? A training program? A skill? Really? You're doing all this for what? There is no competitive, mode. Events is you can play as many games as you want. At the very least, in events, you could play regular football. Not to mention, these guys in divisions, there's no rewards in divisions either. But I guess at the very least, you could say, oh, they get addicted to top 100, top 90, top 80, top 5,000, top 4,000, But even then, it's like, so what do you get from that? What's rewarding? Especially when the best feeling, right, in any football game is the satisfaction from build-up, from scoring a goal. And when you have the AI helping you, or when you're creating rat crap that's not even real football goals, that satisfaction isn't there. Running into a defender and then shooting the ball because I was able to use the overpowered defense, there's no satisfaction in scoring, right? When I have Smart Assist on, I could score the best goal ever. I've scored some amazing goals with Smart Assist playing against Smart Assist players, right? And there was zero satisfaction because it wasn't, the computer did it. It's not a surprise. It's not a skill. The computer, I would hope that they can, score amazing goals. So Phil has a great point there. The grinding era, right? When it was like a thing to go and work hard. When it was a thing to work for your success. To have an attention span more than 10 seconds. All this stuff is combined, guys. It's all tied up. It's just important to point this out because when I'm making a big deal, most people get it, but there are those people, right, that just don't understand because they aren't real winners. They aren't hard workers. They aren't cut from that cloth. You got to be cut from that cloth to understand the passion, the reason why I go off on these rats, the reason why they can't answer the simple question, and why I want to ask the question, right? Because not one rat can ever answer. Well, what do you get out of it? Why do it? It's never, oh, because it's football to me. Oh, because to me it's skill, and here's why I think that. It's never logic. It's always, why do you play like that, bro? What's the point? Get better, get better. Loser, I win. You suck, you suck. Complainer, complainer, crier, crying, crying. You know what I mean? And you're talking grown men doing this, right? They can't answer with logic. Like how I'm speaking right now, not one rat can have an actual conversation because they know exactly what they're doing. They were terrible, they had no skill, and they were too lazy to put in the work to get better. So instead of taking their L's and enjoying football and trying to get better, no matter what level they may or may not have gotten to, they decided to take shortcuts and get wins for the sake of winning, not for the sake of competing at football. That's the truth. And that is a joke. Because the selfishness in it is that they basically said, I suck at this game, and I'm pissed off that I suck. And so I'm going to ruin it for everyone else. I'm mad because you're good at this game. I'm mad because you have skill. You see what I'm saying? Conditioning game day or night, summer, etc. Even my league can't do that. I know, Nine Thieves. They got rid of so much. Dude, you know what I was talking about with regards to that? Dude, it's all connected. Do you remember how much fun it was to customize? Like, FC took it out too, and the reason they took it out is because of money. Even though eFootball only releases a few kits compared to, like, FC actually has great customization and releases some sick made-up kits, but for their pro clubs, they have a sick customizer. And we all know eFootball can create a sick kit customizer because because they still don't have many licenses, they created the best customization setup where you could literally create the total 90 jerseys. Remember those with the 90 in the middle? You could create a Nike sign, but they got around the copyright. You could create Puma signs, everything. I mean, they put everything in there and basically came so close to getting sued. They even allowed us to customize like the combinations of the kits. So you could go Man United instead of, white kit, black shorts, white socks, and then red kit, white shorts, black socks. You could go red, black, black, or, let's say they had red and red. You could go white, red, red, or whatever. You can mix up. Now, the teams and leagues ended up saying, no, man, you can't do that. And the customization ended up going away too. But they could easily bring that back, and they don't even have to. Nowadays, they'd probably get sued by Nike and all that, but you take out the Nike signs and all that. Dude, do you know how much fun that would be to create your own Dream Team kit? To put your own flair to that? I mean, bro, why not? You did it way back in the day, so you clearly have the technological abilities. You have these low-level kits that seem like they're from the 70s anyway. Might as well let us create our own 70s kits then. I mean, come on, guys. It's crazy to me. But it's so important to talk about all this, bro, because nobody talks about this shit in this sport. It's like all of the true players already left and went to FC because as much as it hurt them, they felt they had to because of where eFootball was going. And that's a shame. I'll check them right now. Let me show you. Nah. I have not been paying attention to this game at all. But I can't believe this is all we have left. So isn't that a conundrum though, guys? Like, I want to play more PvP, and I'm like mad that all the PvP events are done. But at the same time, that stream earlier was like the worst time of my life, bro. I got the event done, of course, because it's unlimited tries. I only lost twice, but either way, and they were both to like top 1,000 opponents. Once in PKs, once in, or maybe no, I lost 3 times. Once in the morning, 2 after that. They're all in the level 2, I think, or one might have been level 3. But either way, there's 2 opponents where it was just a joke. All 3 of the games I was up. All 3 of them smart assist. All 3 just joke goals. I'm talking how I'm playing now is exactly how they played. And if you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm literally... Let's see if my goalie... See how he... Look, he ran it out regular there. Earlier in that game, I was playing a game against one of these rats, and I threw the goalie out. Or threw the goalie out. Threw the ball out. Let's see if I can do this. Damn it, I wanted to head it back to him so you could see. And he ran it out regular there. If he would have done that, I'm in the game. And for some reason in this... I don't know what's up with my LAN cable, bro. For some reason, my keeper earlier had room to throw it out just like that. And I wanted to run it up the right, like to my right side and counter. And instead, he sprints into the back of the opponent's player. And of course, the opponent's player steals it, scores an open net, wins the game in like the last second. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Watch this. Watch this. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Exactly what I wanted to do earlier. Now, even if there's an opponent right there. Look, hold on. Let me see if I can get an opponent close. Watch this. Let's see if he does it. See, even there, like, dude, what in the... It's like the game gave my opponent the game gave my opponent the win. It's the craziest thing. So instead of doing that regular thing, I couldn't mimic what that keeper did earlier if I tried. For those of you who were on saw it, but if you didn't, he literally, instead of running out like regular, he goes like this. I'll show you. Into the opponent. It was crazy. Oh, did I show you? Hold on. Sorry if I didn't show you. Did I show you, Phil, or no? I'm sorry if I didn't. Yeah, striker's instinct, buddy. Sorry, man. I'm just so flabbergasted at these games, bro. And in particular, eFootball more than ever. And if you're wondering, like obviously this is the same sentiment I've had, but if you're wondering like why I'm sticking it out this time and why I'm so adamant, well, one reason. The history of Pes. When Marlon Anthony released that and it just was nostalgia 100%, right? That gave me a new motivation to fight for this game because it was a big part of my history, way bigger than I even remembered. Like sitting there watching these games in the different covers and remembering picking up those boxes at the game store, right? And going, oh my God, dude, the original Master League Nine Thieves. It's confirmed eFootball 26th of August. Is that a question or are you telling me, bro? But it's that date that everything's ending. I think that is the 26th of August. But are you saying they officially released it, Nine Thieves? Or are you saying that... Are you asking, is that the day for 26? But to answer your question, Nine Thieves, I do think the big thing they're bringing back will be Master League, which to me, That's not something that interests me anymore. But originally, the original Master League made its debut as 1999, and it was ISS Pro Evolution. They combined the two games, International Superstar Soccer Pro Evolution, right, which was historically two sides of Konami. ISS was the side to compete on the arcade football side, right, and Winning 11 Pro Evolution Soccer was the side that made the realistic version, the heart of Konami, right? And then when they combined it in 99 for PlayStation's release, the first release on PlayStation, right, it was the best game in the history of games, bro. Meaning it was so ahead of its time, it wasn't even funny. And I'll never forget, dude, I had no idea what I was going to walk into with how good the gameplay was on that original ISS Pro Evo on the regular PlayStation. But the reason why I got it, obviously, looking at the box, you can't tell how real it is. It can say it, but you can't tell. But what you can tell on the box is when it says New Master League. Top 16 teams in Europe battle for the crown of the best team. And you literally, there was no promotion, no demotion, which they added later in later iterations. They added a lot. But you can literally take your team, keep adding players, customize the names, make your own superstars. And I'll never forget, dude, my favorite colors, as you guys know, I'm wearing orange and black. I love orange and black, but is what? Red and black. I've said it a bunch. I use the red and black kits all the time. So what team do you think I was in that original Master League, 1999? And maybe that was the second season that I was River Plate, but of course River Plate. They still have the sickest colors, sick kits. Them, I love Benfica's kits. Right? That's red and black, real strong, deep blood red. And then just built my own custom stars. And it was amazing. And so whenever I see River Plate, I remember like back in the day football, but I never tied it to Master League until I freaking saw that documentary. And it's like, holy shit, dude! I have deep roots with Master League, with eFootball, with Konami's football, and I always consider myself like, oh, I'm a FIFA player, because that's like the pop culture thing to say. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's parents out there when their kids are playing on the sticks, it could be eFootball, and they're like, oh, he's in there playing FIFA. Like, oh, he's playing the FIFA game instead of the soccer game or football game. You get what I mean? Whatever they call it, wherever you're from. Dang it, guys. I can't believe I have to do this, but I have to. Screw it. We'll keep it up. It's all good. Alright, so 920 points until main reward. So I only have one more game and I'm done with all events. Unbelievable, guys. And that's all they gave us. I mean, we need more in this game, man. We need more. Let's see. Let's see if I'm gonna turn it to I'm gonna let AI play for a sec while I check what Nine Thieves was saying. Let's check it out. All right, August 26th. Oh, is some? Do any of you guys know? Let me see here if I can get this right. One second. I don't want to block any part of the game, including the name. Right. So, if I add on here, window capture, and I open this up, I think it was window capture. It's not window capture. Man, I can't remember. Can't remember. Wasn't browser. Display capture. Wasn't display capture. Once I had it added, it was automatically on, so I can't remember. His Baggio scores, of course. Big Baj. No capture, video capture. Is it browser? It had to have been browser. No, because it gave me the... It's not browser, because it gave me the option of like clicking on... Man, I'm pissed. Media source? I'll have to wait for Boomfa. Big boom. Use window capture for your browser. There he goes. Thank you, Boom. So it's window capture. So I thought I just tried that. Select the window to cap. Oh my god, there it is. Dude, how did I not... I'm like the biggest idiot, dude. I can't believe this. Right, let's set it up right. We'll do that. 25. Can't fit exactly, but that's fine. Perfect. It's got to stay over window capture. And that's going to be unlocked. I don't know what unload image means when not showing, but okay, and then window capture. So let's go check it out. Conor McGregor Meatgate scandal. Oh God, he sent some girl and he's married. Interesting. Okay. All right. So, eFootball 26 release date. Let's check it out, guys. Let's do some exploring, huh? Pes is back. 1 day ago. Alright, let's see it, guys. You ready? Let's watch this together. These are typically on. Hey, Ome, I checked your video. Seems like you're new in Kick, not yet affiliated and verified. Got a proposal for you. By sharing your stream to Kick. Yeah, Jennings52, do it for free for me, and then I'll pay you once I start getting paid. That's what I told the other 5. Actually, it's more like 15. Alright, guys, here we go. So let's check it out from the beginning. Sorry, I got a little bot texting, messaging me. Can we hit 700? Okay. I'm going to subscribe to you, Big Soy Tech and Gaming. I don't know, that's probably copyrighted, so I can't do the music. Alright, I'm going to read. Konami confirms that this is the last phase of eFootball. We know that. Middle of August. What's that? 5.0 will release in middle of August. Okay. Big changes are coming to Dream Team in 26. Let's listen to this. Regain control over the 100 plus rated players that broke game bounds. Gain control of the 100. What does that mean? So what do you guys think that means? They look to regain control of the 100 plus players. We know about the leaked audio, Zidane. I showed you guys that. Now that's a sick picture. I haven't seen that one yet. That's just a concept, though. They have audio for him and Rooney. Zidane is in a league of his own. Rooney, the Wonder Kid. They had that kind of stuff. It was awesome. Audio files of Wayne Rooney. That's what I was talking about. So Pro-eFootball on X, if you guys want to hear that audio. It's just the announcer saying their names. Rooney, the Wonder Kid. Zidane was spectacular there. And see different packs, nominating contracts. Yeah, they all end on 8/14. Right? So that's 12 days before Thieves is saying. Everything is 8/14, guys. Everything. August 14th, preseason kicks off. August 28th, season 1 of eFootball 26 begins. Wait, what did that say? Hold on. Release. August 14th. Hold on. I gotta go back. August 28th, season 1 officially begins. So you said 26, so it looks like the 28th. One second. So what day is the 28th? Let's check the day just to be sure that this matches up. August 28th is a Thursday, so that does match. Late Thursday at like 3 a.m. for me, Central Standard Time. 8/28. So it means that officially eFootball 2000 will be released on the 14th of August. How? Season 1 starts the 28th. Oh, preseason. What do they do during preseason? Have they done that before? I guess it's like the season's not open, but they have events and stuff or something. August 14th, so literally 1 month from today, guys. Or maybe less. I don't know how many days there are in July. Some experts shared this news. Check out the end of the season date, August 13th, as I mentioned. Okay. New game modes and new licenses. This is where I think it's Master Leagues, guys. Or Master League. Alright, so we watched this together. I just wasn't paying attention to all that. So there you go. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. So what do you think about that, guys? 1 month away. Now, the big news, so you know, they didn't say it's one of 3 things. Master League was the biggest one. Edit mode, which I was talking about, was the second one, which would be amazing. But I just don't see it being edit mode. And it could be more than one. But for some reason, they didn't say why. But they're only saying one. Now, maybe they talk to somebody, some insider that just knows there's one big mode coming. I don't see that big announcement being edit mode. I think it's going to be an in-game mode. But tell me, Nine Thieves, are you still there, bro? Before I ask you, let me know if you're still there. And then I'll ask about Master League. I have a question about it. Because back when I played, it was just... That was the very first edition, and it was literally just the top 16 teams in Europe. You could change your players. You could even change their attributes and stuff as you went on, and that was it. You changed their names. So what exactly is the allure? I'll just ask anyway. Does anybody else want to answer too? They can. What's the allure behind it? It's an offline mode, right? Or I guess you can add your buddies. So you could have, like, we could do an OGFC Master League, and that could be a cash prize for the winner, and we all have our team, or no? Or, like, what? Give me the Master League breakdown. I know I could look it up, but I'd rather hear from you. Gotcha. So that would be the preseason. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. But if you could break down Master League for me, because my whole thing is this. I know that when I'm preaching to people to stand up to the rats. I know that the rats are never going to change. I know that to be a loser like that, you're messed up in many ways. Like, Maybe there's a few fringe. I got a few rats to change. That was cool. One like on stream before. But for the most part, they're going to stay the same. But the reason I say all this is because I truly see the path going in a direction where by we, I'm talking about the football loving players that win, lose, or draw, let's play football. Right? And that rhymes, by the way. I know I'm a rapper. Win, lose, or draw, we all play football. You know what I'm saying? And, like our own leagues and cups are where it's at, right? And that's what I'm going for with this Saturday. I even created some business accounts so that people could, whether it's Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App, send in their buy-in cup by cup, because I was told like it could be like people not wanting to commit. Like OG, if you have an OGFC membership, you're helping the channel out with $3 a month, but it's also you get in every tournament and cup. But some players might not know how many they'll be available for, this and that, how it's going to go, so I'll do it cup by cup. $5 buy-ins, right? With that being said, would Master League be something that we could do that through for a league? Like, say it's me, Phil, Nine Thieves, Boomfa, Kami with his 334. Shout out Kami. You know, and then we do our own Master League, or is it not that? All right. Because I literally, all my years playing, I never touched Master League. That I remember. I got to watch the rest of that Pes history in detail. I watched the whole thing and it was amazing. The documentary was amazing, but I got to watch it again in more detail. It took me until that second time to really see, like, wait a second, and remember that cover and remember the year and how old I was, and that was Master League that I loved. Being able to change all that stuff. Alright, so AI got everything but the co-op event. PvP, I got literally everything. So now it's just divisions, guys. Position trainings. I mean, look at what these players are ratting for. It's insane. Oh yeah, is the game volume good now? Because earlier I turned I think my video capture device was too loud. So is the audio, Phil and gang, is the audio good now? Can you guys hear me fine over the crowd cheering and stuff? Let me know if I should turn it down more, if that's good. So they both have track back, flip 5, double touch, slow control. And then I want them to have knuckle shot, dipping shot, or fighting spirit. $180. I need way more. All right, let's go spin. Let's go spin real quick. On behalf of Pes, from the days when being a Pes player, something you took pride in, we will spin. We will spin, ladies and gents. We will spin. All right, let's see who we get. We got one right off the back. No way. There we go, boys. And I'm going to save the rest of my coins. No matter who it is, that's who we're settling for. Beckenbauer. I got my new CDM. No freaking way, bro. And that's who I wanted. I've been talking about him. With the German national team kit. Why don't they sell those kits? God, they're sick. Spin number 1, boys and girls. Spin Numero 1, selection view, R3. Release 17K only. Beckenbauer. Now I'm gonna wait for Khan. 45.50. I can release Rodri now because I'll have Declan here. Rodri. Adriano's now in reserves. Well, let's make sure I can get him. Yeah, that was huge, bro. I'm not going to lie. I can't even believe that. Okay, so boom. Boom. Now I'll tell you how I'm going to build them and why I love them. So first of all, you got to go to Team, Tactics, Individual Instructions, Defensive, Beckenbauer stays back. No anchoring though, because I want them to cover the outsides. And look at this, guys. Yes, he's an orchestrator, but you put him on stay back. Right, and he's a stay back player who lurks in deeper positions ready to initiate attacks. Individual instructions, defensive. Refrain from pushing forward, okay? In defense, he could be a deep line. I could play him deep line. And of course, I always got Declan. Then, of course, Pep and Pedri. Declan can go in for Beckenbauer, Pep and Pedri for Seedorf and Bellingham. Alright. So, you see here, he's not going to be the highest aggressive player, but he doesn't need to be. I have a lot of boosters I need to put on. Player progression. Wasn't able to really sell much there, unfortunately. $95, $95, $96, $91 aggression, still perfectly good. So you see the dribbling's amazing. His passing's incredible. Speed's good. Stamina's good. Honestly, I'll probably add just to get his balance up to an 80. Bro, you can't tell me this isn't like the best or one of the best center defensive mids in the game, guys. Unbelievable. Gotcha, Nine Thieves. Yeah, that makes sense. You can't tell me though. Look, I mean, look at this dude. Brilliant. He doesn't need offensive awareness. He can play center back and CDM. I mean, it's way cooler having Beckenbauer. Der Kaiser as my CDM for sure. Yes, I do. I think that's going to be the big update because it's wanted now. The thing that we were talking about though is nowadays it's not like, now listen, an online Master League where I can do like the OGFC League through a Master League. Okay, that could be cool. Where we could set up our own prizes and stuff. Like I could see that being cool. So where do I want to put these other 2 points? Or wait. Yeah, I have two other points. Jumping, I could get to 90 on jumping, or I could get speed to 90. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking too, bro. I'm not sure. And guys, I haven't said it this stream, but if you guys are on the path with me to trying to get eFootball back to glory, trying to bring the pride back to playing this game as the best football game, the most real, hit that like button, and especially hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel, depending what platform you're on. Go to OGamester FC if you're on Kick or Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you already know, just go and click the subscribe. It will help a lot. And of course, hit that like on any video of mine you might like. And thank you very much. I always forget to say it, and I used to forget to do it. Alright, so I want to add it to... His passing's perfect. Maybe dribbling, but dribbling's fine. It's probably speed. But then again, getting that jumping to 90 could be good. Acceleration to 85 would be good. Jumping can go down 1, 2. Jumping can go... Wait, let me see this. I believe in the power of the 5. So jumping, fizz, and head. Jumping, fizz, and head. Holy crap, guys. Jumping, physical, and head. He's 785, 77 heading. One more in acceleration. There we go. Perfect. It is. It is, Ramos. It is. And it's just crazy how so many players just don't respect anything nowadays. It's like the same. It's got to be younger generation. And I'm not saying they aren't good. You guys might be from the younger generation. I'm, 36. I grew up with these games, bro. These are all I played. And these players who are playing like rats, who are like, it's like, bro, play football. Who cares about winning if you play like that? And I can't get through to any of them. But I'm glad I'm putting it out there, because picture Konami watching these losers play and then get on afterwards and go, oh, you suck, keep crying, skill issue, I win, I won, get better, I'm winning, cry, tears, cope, loser, complainer, I win, after they just use smart assist and then denying it. That was all me, no smart assist. They're so embarrassed by it they can't even admit it. And then, like, when you spread that shit around, it's embarrassing. Now, you're going to look at some people and go, well, dude, you're going off on them and this and that. And, like, you're what do they call it? You're crashing out. Bro, if you watch that and see me playing football and see these losers ruining a game with smart assist, and that's what you take from it, then so be it. But you can't deny that spreads around, and it's going, and people are going to be going, I can't believe that smart assist is in the game. Like, look at what it turns the game to. Look at these idiots that are using it. You know what I mean? Like, calling them losers and going off on them, I'll take my chances at people judging me when these motherfuckers are ruining 30 plus years of... Screw Konami. They sold out. 30 plus years of us players sticking by this game because we knew that this game carried real skill in it. This game carried the ability to truly play football, and if you were good at it, it meant you were a footballer. Maybe you couldn't physically play the game, but you mentally knew the game and you could carry it over to the sticks. Yeah, I know, Ramos. It is. That's crazy, though, bro. That's awesome, though, man. I'm glad to hear that from a youngster. So let's take a look then at Declan compared and see if it was well worth it or not. So obviously, size goes to Declan. Either of them are built as CDMs, but you put stay back on them and it works fine. Right? They're both unwavering. They're both right-footed. Declan can get into the offense more. Better dribbling overall. Ball control, dribbling, tight possession goes to Bex. Passing, of course, Beckenbauer. Finishing, though, notice the finishing. So Beckenbauer's offensive awareness sucks. But finishing-wise, he can bury some balls, baby. Heading, they're both about the same, but Declan's taller again. Set pieces, Declan edges it out. Curl, Declan edges it out. Speed and acceleration goes to Bex. Kicking power, they're both about equal. Jumping goes to Bex, but Declan is taller. Physical contact goes to Bex. Balance goes to Bex. Declan had terrible balance. And then the defense. Stamina goes to Bex. Defense goes to Declan. They're both unwavering. So they're pretty similar. And that's Declan with 2 long range shooting, 1 touch pass, 3 passing, weighted pass outside. So all passing. So I gotta love it from Bex. Interception blocker. Aerial superiority is needed. Wow, Declan needed aerial superiority too. Aerial superiority, fighting spirit. Fortress and wooded. Phenomenal pass. Pinpoint crossing even on Declan. Wow. So I need aerial superiority on Beckenbauer. I'll do aerial superiority, heading, fighting spirit. I'm not sure if I'll do man marking or not for Beckenbauer. Maybe just in case. And then low lofted pass probably. So aerial superiority, heading, fighting spirit, low lofted pass, and then man marking. Or instead of low lofted pass, maybe I go acrobatic clearance too. But really, a CDM isn't going to... I mean, he could use it. So that's where we're at. And obviously, if I want to go more defensive, our double pivot, I'd take Seedorf out and put Declan in. But yeah, I'm loving the way the team has been playing lately. Let's get a game in. And I'm not going after Buffon. I'd rather wait for Khan. I mean, Livakovic does just fine. Remember that silly goalkeeper mistake was the Netherlands keeper. All right, let's see how Beckenbauer does. All right, we got a pretty good opponent, 4-3-3. Pretty similar. Three and 0 right now in Division 4. See how we do. Brand new CDM, Franz Beckenbauer. The new epic. Legendary player. No playstyle. CD or CB if I wanted. We're going with CDM. My whole thing was Beckenbauer was one of my top players, right? On my other team defensively. He was someone that I slept on at the beginning a little bit. And if I put Rijkaard instead of CDM because he was kind of clunky. Look at that ball. Wow. Can't believe that. Beautiful stuff. What the hell? And Rijkaard goes to CDM. Beckenbauer could play. No way. No way. It disconnected me. Nope, it connected. It stayed connected. My LAN, guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that. At least it wasn't like a goal scoring opportunity, though. No way. Dude, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh, so unlucky. Let's go. Come on, bro. You can't be serious. How unlucky is that? I guess it's realistic, though. And, of course, it was off of the ball going out of bounds when my game disconnects. All right, let's come back. We got this. Oh, so on. I couldn't get lucky there like him, though, huh? Dude, what the fuck, guys? I don't know what to do. It'll come back. I don't know what to do. Look at this. I can't even play. Look at this. Oh my god, dude. I'm so... I don't know what to do about that. I can't figure it out. What a ball. Just a little too much. I'm going to go red on him. You ain't getting that. Ah. Dude. Can't deal with the delay, man. It's killing me. Oh my god. Why is he running out? Did you see my center back? What is going on with this game, guys? Why does it do that sometimes? I don't know if that's my internet or what the fuck's going on. Did you see my center back there? Here you go, buddy. Take this. Fucking Lou. This is what eFootball is doing. I haven't had this all freaking night. Can someone tell me? I just don't get it, dude. Do I want to go back to FC? No. But look at this shit you have to deal with. Go look at every one of my streams. Never once did I have this stupid shit happen. Not one time, dude. I had lag. I won 16 tournaments in lag. Did it suck? Was it fun? No. Is the football way better here? Yeah. But I literally have my center backs running all over. My players are going. I'm looking at my LAN cable perfectly connected. This only has happened since I've been playing eFootball. Only since I've been playing eFootball. I'm just, I don't know, guys. Can't move my players, can't defend. My defenders are running out of the way. It's like they force you. They force you to have to use the dumb shit. Cuz I don't know what I can do to stop my center back from doing that. I don't know what I can do to stop the internet from doing that. I'm looking at my LAN cable perfectly plugged in right now, by the way. No idea how to fix that. Never once happened in UFL, never once happened in FC. So if this is what I'm going to have to do to play, then yeah, I'd rather go play FC where I can actually play and not have to use Smart Assist. I should have just done the little dink pass. Oh man, only eFootball, bro. If you guys are wondering what I'm laughing at, the interception that I had with Bellingham that somehow he ran past. Mine's laggy right now too. Just a joke, bro. Clear the ball the whole time. Yeah, dude, I don't know what else to do. My defender just ran away from his mark, and then you seen my chances. Like, I don't know, bro. It's hard to play this game right now, dude. It's hard to take pride in it. It's hard to not go to FC because it's like look at the level of players that you're playing against every single game. And then you got this disconnect bullshit too. I don't know how to handle that. Look at that. What do I do there? There is no precision shooting. What am I supposed to do there besides shoot the ball with a 90 plus shooter, a 95 shooter when he doesn't move his goalkeeper and I point across the net? Where is the skill in this game? It's like a scripted mess. It's like, oh, you won 3 games in a row. We're going to give him this win. And if it's not, then what's up with this random disconnect shit? I'm staring at my LAN cable. This is only happen. It randomly happens only in eFootball. It only happens randomly in eFootball. Doesn't matter how bad I whoop his ass, how many shots I get. Doesn't matter. He got that deflection. I mean, look at the goal he got. How was I going to stop that? He kicked it off my Van Dijk. Then the second one, if you go back and look, you can look yourself. You go back and watch that goal, that second goal, and then come back and tell me what happened there. My defender ran away. He was perfectly marked. I was covering the near post. I look in my peripheral. My Van Dijk just randomly ran away from his mark. I can't make this up. Yeah, I fixed it, Boomfa. For sure, I had to it was a nightmare. But now I'm good to go, buddy. Thanks. Go back and look at that second goal, dude. So it's just hard, dude. It's the easiest move would be to go play FC, and that's where all the skilled players, that's where all of them went. That's why all you're left with is rats in this game. So no one can explain the disconnect issues in this game. No one can explain the random issues. The only thing you're almost forced to do is play smart assist. So the opponent can't get the goals they got against you. And if you don't recall, my Baggio just was at point blank range from 6 yards out. And the opponent did not move his keeper. How do you explain that? And what do you do as a player to go work on that? What's the point when you can't even work on shooting? So you're telling me you're just going to keep playing a game? This game is built for low-level players, and that's just a fact. That is just a fact. Watch the football. I'm playing 10 times better football. Look at this. Who would ever do what he just did? 0 players. 0. Oh, there's a big difference, Boomfa, because there's no smart assist. That's a huge difference. There's a huge difference. There's no smart assist, bro. The smart assist is the laughing stock of all games. Do you realize I could try to dribble the ball out of bounds if I and it won't let me. It will not let me dribble the ball out of bounds. Did you see that goal I just scored there? You think I could have done that without smart assist? I could tell you right now, 0. Nope, I couldn't have. But I also know that I have to use it when the game's fast forwarding, rewinding. It's randomly saying my LAN's disconnecting when I'm looking at my LAN cables perfectly good. A problem I've never had in FC and eFootball or UFL. But that's the huge difference is that the rats there, they have to use lag. You get what I'm saying? Huge difference that they can use smart assist. No way. Not a chance, bro. Not a chance. Not a chance. Lag doesn't shoot the ball for you. Lag doesn't pass the ball for you. So for those people watching later, because the comments don't show up, my boy Boomfa's arguing that lag cheats are bad. You see me, I get pissed at them just as bad as anybody. But he's saying lag cheats are as bad as smart assist. There's no way, because smart assist shoots the ball in the right place for you, passes the ball in the right way for you, doesn't let you dribble out of bounds, organizes your defense for you, clears the ball for you. It does everything for you. All right, let's go more offensive here. Let's get Owen up there in the center. That's my opinion. But let me know in the comment section what you think. That's the reason I don't think lag cheats are as bad, because they rely on lag and then they try to, oh my god, I couldn't do shit. They rely on lag to like run into you and tackle the ball back and shit, and it is annoying as fuck. But then when they shoot and pass, they gotta do it. Not saying which helps you more. No, didn't you literally say that? Or I forgot what you said exactly. But either way, yeah. They're both absolutely ratty. Oh yeah, you said no difference. And I'm just saying, yeah, there is definitely a difference. Okay. Come on. We gotta lock in now. Yeah, I got to figure this land thing out. It only has happened since I started playing eFootball, and I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Good ball. You're through. Oh my god. And then I was through and he took a touch at him. Oh my gosh. I'm getting my chances, guys. I'm getting my chances. I love how the game stopped disconnecting too once I turned on the beloved Smart Assist. See, I don't know what to do there to like make it a skill. Oh man, I pressed L2. That was literally me that did that. That was so stupid of me. I meant to press L1 and I turned it into a stunning shot. Good, I'll take that. Let's win it good. Oh, that would have been sick, guys. Oh my god. See, so that little pass right there. How does that occur like that where they run by it? You know what I mean? And he just stopped again there. Yeah, I gotta think that that game was scripted. There's no way that I could have that many chances that are that safe. But whatever. You could say it's skill. If you go back and look at his 2 goals and tell me that that was skill and then look at my chances, then I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. If you weren't here for it, he took a random shot from like way out left and it hit off my defender's leg and popped perfectly over my goalie. The second one, my Van Dyke was marking his player right on him. I'm at the near post. Right, I'm trying to keep him from dribbling in. He sends in a pass. My Van Dyke ran away, like legit, not towards the ball, not anywhere, just ran out of the way. It just keeps randomly saying disconnected in the corner, and then it, like, so his second goal, I had the ball and I was working it out. I played a pass, and as I played the pass, Division 3 player, dude. It's always against these players. And then check this out. Every player I've beat has been better. Every player. Division 2. And I think this was a Division 1 player. Division 2. It's just hard to play this game, guys. There's so many differences that make this game a joke. Like I said, Pes used to be like, okay, you played Pes, it was Pride. Now playing eFootball just means you're not good enough to play FC. That's just the truth. There's no skill in shooting whatsoever. You aim and shoot. The game dictates if it goes in or not. One shot goes in, one shot doesn't. One shot deflects off the defender, the other shot goes through to the defender. It's a smart assist joke. No idea what the land I won't even talk about the disconnect shit, the lag shit that people go through. I won't talk about the number one player consistently in eFootball being a no-loss glitch player that Konami doesn't do nothing about. I won't talk about any of that. That's all laughingstock, UFL type level joke shit, but we won't talk about that. We'll talk about the fact that at the core you have good passing, you have realistic feel to the players that no other game can accomplish, and everything else in this game is made for shitty players. Yeah. Yep. Dude, it's literally, so then here's what happens. If you don't use it, go if you can, if any of you guys can, go rewind back and watch that second goal. Tell me what happened there. The only thing I can think of to stop that, smart assist. The only thing that I can think when the game's fast forward and rewinding it while the game disconnects, which it never did in FC, never did in UFL. I'm not blaming my opponent. I don't know how the fuck he could even do that. I don't know if it's a lag spot. I don't know what it is. Right? But what I'm saying is, if my opponent's going to be able to score those shit goals off of it, off of the game, fast forwarding and rewinding, the only thing I can possibly do, turn on Smart Assist and let the AI defend. Because I can't figure out why my Van Dijk, to this minute, ran out of the way like that, which ended up being the winning goal. If you tell me that that's not a script, then what would that be then? What would you define that as? That's what my problem is. The AI made my Van Dijk run away from his player for no reason at all. They turned the game into an absolute joke for players like everybody. I mean, dude, there's so many games in a row. I can't wait. That's the other reason I want to play FC. You guys will be long gone because, with all due respect, I don't think... Anyway, but if I go back to FC and I get to Elite Division over there and you see the skilled players, there's not one player that I could point out that would be... There's not one player that I play in this eFootball joke of a game right now that I would say is like skilled. It's all, dude, it's all rush defense. It's all smart assist. It's all loser players, bro. Like, it's where are all the legendary, where are all the players that used to play Pes that took pride in whooping FC players' asses because FC players didn't know how to play football on the sticks. That story I told from college. Like, where are all those players at? Every player you play, and guess what? You play them and you see their ranks. Top 500, top 1,000. So if I'm not to believe that they're the top players, look at their ranks. If I'm to believe that there's these players out there that aren't using Smart Assist and rank top and can actually play football, where are they at? I did end up apologizing because I saw that Medensina for the longest time playing that cross spamming with Kohler and then through ball spamming. But then I saw him play of several games, dude, and he has skill without a doubt. So I guess he's just catering to the fact that most players in this game are shit And so he's catering to his audience. Like, that's what they play, I guess. Because when I seen him play with skill, he was good, bro. He can play with skill. But for months and months, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but one of the biggest, if not the biggest, eFootball content creators was playing spam crossing tactics. And then if he wasn't doing that, he was playing through ball spamming with quick counter and showing people the best way to do it. See what I'm saying? Like, this, the football in this game gets killed by what? Rush defense. Like, watch. All I gotta do is hold X over and over and over and rush. Nobody defends like that, bro. Professional footballers, this is built for zero skill players. I don't know how many shots I gotta get before one goes in. I can't dictate it. The AI does. Football Life, you have to play against only CPU. I'll definitely try it, but I just don't think. I think if I went that direction, there was no way I could be a content creator, because it's just like the reason Smart Assist sucks. It's like we like playing PvP because there's always a difference in playing. You know, it's like having a new opponent. Like, once you beat the computer, you beat the computer. You know what I mean? What in the fuck is this game, guys? Literally tell me what this game is. You're telling me this is football? Look at this. You're telling me this is worth playing. Look at this. You're telling me this is worth playing. Watch this. You're telling me this is worth playing. Guys, this game is a fucking joke for shit players. There's no way that you're playing this game. It's no different than UFL. There's no way you can convince me otherwise. This is what these players have gone for. I've been playing football this entire fucking game, and I'm getting 0 from it, and this motherfucker is just running into my defenders to score goals. He don't even know how to play. Look at this. This is all he's done each time, just run into my players. This is what eFootball is, bro. You've seen my 7 shots. You've seen his 1. Let's look at the stats. 32, 51, 49. Let's see the passes. 47, 55, 34. That's hilarious, by the way. That's hilarious. I'm so glad I got this on stream. I'm so glad I got this on stream. We're going to break down my chances that I've hit, that I've shot, and then we're going to look at the eFootball stats right there. We're going to look at the stats after that. It says that he's got 3 shots. That was his second shot. The first one that he's actually earned, as I'm not even don't even care anymore. Did you see the passes? Have you seen how this idiot's been playing? Here, I'll go red too. He turns on red and runs into you. Here, I'll do exactly what he's doing. I've been destroying him the whole time. Now I don't even know if I trust their stats anymore. After reading that, that's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. I've been destroying this dude the whole fucking time. Oh my god, dude. Did you see the stats on that? I'm gonna break it down, and then I want to see some eFootball genius try to argue with me on that one. Did you not remember my Roberto Baggio shot? There's like, what, 3 of them? This dude got his ass kicked the entire half and then ran into me. And then it's saying, so he got those last 2 there. So it was 3-2 until then. And then look at the passes. That's fucking hilarious. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I literally, quote unquote, said, I don't know what else I can do to score. How many times I'm going to be able to shoot the ball before it goes in, because I can't do anything else. There's no skilled shooting. And the dude was just getting killed. And then you look at the stats. Bro, his first shot was when he ran into the defender. And then I looked. Was it not? Are these stats even legit? Is there like something on that? That's the first time I've ever actually looked and paused the game. But it's like they're just throwing out numbers. I guarantee they are now. It's a fucking joke. Just like the comment said earlier, they sold out. They sold out for these loser, low-level players that don't know how to play football. Period. They sold out for these losers that don't know how to play football. No idea why he stopped there. Couldn't tell you why. Couldn't tell you why he ended up stopping. This is what he plays for. That was his first shot earlier too. Run into you, and that's it. That's what he's been doing. And then you look at the stats, and it says, oh, he's been completing. He's literally playing to, I'm going to do exactly what he's doing. Fucking loser. You just have to turn Smart Assist on if you want to play this game. And that's it. And then Kami, like I've been listening to Kami. Kami, I like you and everything. Bro, but the whole time I'm listening to Kami in my Discord talking about this game and like it's real football. And he shows me his fucking formation, Boomfa and Phil. And he's got a 3-3-4. Can you imagine playing a football game and calling it a real football game? And you're using a 3-3-4? A 3-3-4? Guys, what are we doing in this fucking... What are we doing here? A 3-3-4. That's an e-football formation to do good. This is e-football right here. All of a sudden it takes 3 hours. Look at this. Smart Assist losers the whole time. Notice how I knew too. You know every time. It's pointless to even turn it off now. It's every loser, guys. It's every fucking loser. It is some rat shit, dude. Bro, you do realize how embarrassing you are, right? Will you come to O Gamester FC on YouTube? I'd love to talk to you on chat. This whole game's all rats. This has been a joke from the start, dude. It's the same shit every fucking game. Smart Assist, fucking losers, running into you. Let's run into each other. Let's run into each other. Look, let's run into each other. Through ball, shoot. Through ball, shoot. Through ball, shoot. That's the whole fucking game, guys. This is it. 3-3-4 loser bullshit. There's no way you're going to convince me otherwise. This game's been over since the start because it's the AI. It's not even either of us. And you're never going to get otherwise. And it's pointless because they're going to run into you. And if you got any type of lag or if they got Smart Assist on, their defense is going to organize better. They're going to get shots. Just like right there where my player's running away and then my player comes to. It's the same shit. Look, I'm using super cancel. Doesn't matter. Doesn't register. If super cancel registers, then all of a sudden you can actually come to the ball and play a little bit better, but it doesn't always register. Look, did you guys hear my fucking buttons? I made sure to put my hands right by. So if you're wondering what the fuck's going on in this game, why isn't super cancel registering? Makes zero sense, doesn't it? And then you realize you have to use super cancel to even get a shot off in this godforsaken game. Dude, it's pointless. It's pointless. It's pointless. I'm talking about like wanting to play the game, wanting to fight back. Oh, you didn't use any subs. Who gives a shit? This game was over anyways. It was a smart assist game from the fucking start. You can't use smart assist. You can't do anything. It's a whole bunch of loser bullshit. That's all this game is. Running into each other. Running into each other. Look. Long ball running into each other. That's what it is. Running into each other. Smart assist. Smart assist intercepting the ball. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, go try to intercept that type of ball without smart assist. You can't do it. You can't do all this shit that these losers do. Pointless. I got all those chances from the start, and then it turned into a fucking smart assist fest. And don't fucking say a word about complaining. Go back and watch. Go back and watch the highlights. Go back and watch. I literally said the quote, I don't know what else to do to shoot the ball and score, guys, with Baggio, because there's no skilled shooting. All I can do is aim at the corner where the goalie's not and shoot. I don't know how many of these I'm going to get before I score. That's what I said, quote unquote. He then runs into my two defenders who clearly got the ball. Two of them, not one, two of them. And it bounces to him, he scores. After that, I pause it, and the stats are like fucking funny as shit, by the way. But the beauty of it is the game's all recorded. So if you actually have a brain, go watch it up to that point, and then tell me I'm wrong. So let's go talk to this idiot. Hold on. So let's see his thing first. Let's see this genius's rating. So Division 2. So all that. So all you guys ruining the game to play Smart Assist, and you get Division 2. You spent 600 hours of your life paying money to use legendary players so the AI can use them. Division 2, bro. You realize I've played this game for a few months, 100 hours, and that's my highest is Division 2. And never used Smart Assist up till Division 2 until now. Like, how do these idiots not realize this shit? It's the same with this Frank Alv 10 guy. What's the point of even playing the game? And then you don't even get Division 1, too. Like, you don't even get tops. Because, you know, like in FC, it's like, we gotta get the rewards. What are these idiots doing, dude? And if you think it's not, if you think it's about, oh, you just want to win, bro, I got 6 points to get to Division fucking 3. To get a goddamn advanced skill training, you morons. Who gives a shit? It's not FC. Well, even FC, you can lose in rivals. It has nothing to do with it. See those 3 wins there? Against better players than this? This is a Division 2, 43,000. Okay? Here I beat a Division 3. Here I beat a Division 2, 36,000. Here I beat a Division 2, 23,000. So I beat the 2 other players. Wait. 3 other players. He's Division 3, 96,000. Division 2, 43,000. Right? Doesn't mean jack shit. All of these wins, I was just as angry. My goals as much as anybody else's when they were dog shit. It's literally the joke of the game. It's freaking a joke. There's 0 attempts to play football. But then you can't blame it all on the players too, because Konami, dude, what is this dog shit with the play styles? Everyone's running away, but then Super Cancel doesn't even work. He invited me to a party. Yeah, let me turn this up. Yeah, you're on chat right now.
Dude, like, what are you talking about, man? I beat you and you get that mad?
I'm just speaking the truth, bro. I'm on chat right now, but I look at...
You can be on chat. Listen, I can play you again, bro. This is like...
Who cares?
Play around account, and I don't even spend money on this account, bro. Do you see...
Doesn't matter.
What my manager is? My manager is...
Listen to this, hold on. Who is your manager?
All this is free.
Your manager...
Everything I have is free,
bro.
It's all free to play. I'm playing with, bro.
No one cares about free to play. It's how you play. It's how you play. It's... Dude, I have the game on the stream. You can watch it back. I could care less about playing you. You got to Division 2. You realize something, right? Hold on. You realize something. I'm 100 hours in this game. I play FC and UFL. My question is this. It was simple. Simple question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you say you play... So you're a Division 2 player. 600 hours.
No. Yeah. And this is not even my main account, bro.
Okay, so you've played 600 hours on this account, though, right?
Exactly. So that's to let you know I'm good. I don't need smart assists or whatever you're crying about, bro.
So 600 hours, and I spent 100. So literally, you can go back and look on my account.
I can beat you. So it was a fair game. I just.
Did you see your goals? Did you see your first goal? Was that skill? Do you even remember it? Do you remember it though?
Listen.
Do you remember your first goal?
I'm good. Bro,
do you remember you're Division 2? You hear? He says, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What's your channel? What's your channel? How much money have you made on the game? What have you got? So you use Smart Assist and get Division 2 for fun instead of playing football.
I can play you again, and I can show you my controls that I don't have Smart Assist.
Why?
I just play this game.
It doesn't matter about your team.
For years, bro.
And you were terrible. You thought you were good? A good player would get to Division 1 in 600 hours.
Because this is not my main account.
Does that matter, bro? Have you ever heard a good player say, not my main account?
It's even more hours on my main account.
That's embarrassing. What a goal by Pele. What a goal by Pele.
Bro, I'm Jamaican. I play football. That's it. I don't play a lot of games. I'm not from your country.
That's all I play too, but I actually turned it into making money, exposing players like you.
Yeah, it don't matter. It's just what I play for fun.
It does. It does. So why do you think? So tell me this. Why do you think eFootball is always second place to FC? That's what the point is. Why do you think it turned to a laughing stock? Why do they have Smart Assist? Why did they add Smart Assist? No other game has Smart Assist. Do you think Smart Assist is a joke? Do you think Smart Assist is a joke? Do you think it's a joke? So do you think, who do you think they added it for? True or false? True or false? Division 1 players. True or false? Division 1 players are using.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that? Yeah, exactly. So you agree with me?
Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
Okay.
I'm not.
So you think you're not adding to that? You think you're not adding to that? So do you want to watch that game, and I want to see where your being a second account and free players would lead you to play the way you did. So you would deny that you were just running in, using the overpowered defense, spamming through ball. Overpowered defense, spamming through ball.
Van Dyke. Bro, didn't you see who my play, bro? I had regular card Van Dyke.
Who cares, bro? You could still play football.
Regular card.
Can you guys hear him? So he's saying he played like that because he didn't have his main account. He's saying if he had his main account, he wouldn't have played like that.
Look at my team. Bro,
Dude, that doesn't mean you turn into a rat because you had your second account.
And all the legends I have are free, bro. Like, come on.
Okay, so hold on. So you're saying it's okay to play like a rat because you had your second account. But if you had your main account,
Bro,
if you had your main account,
how am I playing like a rat? Explain it. I don't understand.
dude,
said I
you
had
ran.
smart assist
Okay,
on.
so let's
I
go.
tell you, I didn't have smart assist on.
So let's go to your.
My play. I can show you my controls, dude.
Well, I could show you mine too, but let's go to your first goal then. So no smart assist, forget it. Your first goal, my defenders win the ball. You ran into me from the back, and then the
ball was bouncing around, bro. It's because Pipo is a poacher. Inzaghi, he's a poacher, bro. Those the kind of goals he scored. That's why I have him in there.
So that was a skill goal you're saying. So we can watch that back right now.
That's his card. He's a poacher. Inzaghi, bro. Do you play this game?
Poacher.
Inzaghi is a
Poacher means running in. So poacher means running into players. Oh, what a shot, dude! That was sick. If that went in. If that went in.
Inzaghi belongs in that team. I only put him there because of that specific reason.
So you're playing to run into defenders. So guys, he's saying he was using. He's saying he put Inzaghi in to run into defenders, and that's what poacher means.
No, he's a poacher. He's not running. The ball was bouncing around.
It was not bouncing around, you idiot. I intercepted it.
The ball was bouncing around, and Inzaghi got it.
You're a moron, bro. I have it on the stream. My defenders had it in front of them, and you just ran into the back of them. It glitched.
The ball was bouncing around, bro. You even watched the replay.
That's why I watched it, to make fun of it. Exactly.
Bro,
I thought you.
watched the replay.
Exactly.
The defenders came and hit Inzaghi, and the ball bounced around, and then he just
He's
ran
saying
on it because of his.
they intercepted it. Every other time they would have stole the ball.
Offensive awareness is 98, bro.
So how about all the chances Baggio got? Okay. So Baggio's is 96. Dipshit. 6 yards out. Dipshit. Okay, dipshit. 6 yards out. Dipshit. I'm talking about the shot, you dipshit. The shot.
So you don't know about the game, bro. The player cards, their skills actually count, bro. Okay? That's
dipshit. I'm not talking about that.
And scored it. It's called poaching. It's called a poacher. That's what he does.
You moron. That was the ball was stolen by the defender.
Baggio is not a poacher.
You moron. Baggio was taking a finesse shot from 6 yards out. Baggio took 3 shots. You're a Division II player with 600 hours.
Bro, you're not good.
And you play for nothing. Oh my God, did you see? So I just got a shot from Cruyff from 8 yards out. He's not a poacher either. He's got 95 finishing.
Let's play again, bro. Let's play again.
Okay, I will after I get done beating this dude, hopefully. So hold on, I want to talk to you about this. I just hit the crossbar with Baggio. With you, I did the same thing. With you, I did the same. Here's my quote. We'll watch the game together. My quote is, how many shots... Hey, dipshit. Forget about poacher. I shot against you 3 times and I said this. You are a dipshit. You're talking about poacher. I shot with Baggio 3 times. My quote was, I don't know how many more 6-yard shots. It doesn't matter. He had it from 6-yard shot. He had a 6-yard out shot, you moron.
It doesn't matter.
Your goalie saved it.
The game is not like that, bro.
You idiot. You're an idiot. Do you know what precision? Do you know what dynamic shooting is? Do you know what dynamic shooting is? Have you ever played FC at all? Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever played real football? Have you ever played real football? Have you played real football? So do you? Oh, I'm Jamaican. And Jamaica, what does Jamaica mean? What is Jamaican? Are you supposed to be good at football?
You're just whack.
You keep saying Jamaica, bro. Name it. What does Jamaica mean? Jamaicans aren't good at football, you moron. What Jamaicans good at football? John Barnes. Oh my God, John Barnes. You mean the Englishman? You mean the Englishman, John Barnes?
Are you an idiot? Raheem Sterling? Daniel Sturridge?
Raheem Sterling English, you moron.
Daniel Sturridge? Are you an idiot?
Which ones that wear a Jamaican flag? They're English.
They just switch their countries, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
Play for England. That's it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. What does that tell you? What does that tell you?
It's our Commonwealth country, you dumbass.
What does that tell you?
Bro, you don't know nothing about football.
What does that tell you? You're naming England international players.
I just slapped you and you're mad.
You're naming England. You're a Division 2. I got to Division 2 in 3 months, you moron. You just admitted you played years.
I still slapped you very bad.
I quote this. These losers are the ones ruining the game.
And you're mad like this.
And you, what a goal by Baggio. Not a poacher. The same shots I did against this Jamaican moron. Hey, go to my stream real quick. Go to my stream. Why did that go in? Why did that ball go in? Well, no one can watch you because you don't got a channel. No one can watch you. How much? No one can watch you. And you look like shit. And you look like dog shit. You look like dog shit. Smart assist. You're a typical smart assist loser. You're a typical smart assist loser. That's what you are. You're happy because the AI did all the work for you.
Yeah, bro.
I got the Vision tool. I got the Vision tool. That means I'm good. That was my second account. What John Barnes, man? John Barnes. He played for Jamaica, not England. John Barnes and Raheem Sterling, the Jamaican and English. John Barnes.
Yes, legend.
Hey, what's the highest you've gotten in the game? Period. Hey, here's Baggio, not a poacher again.
Who's the best American player?
Who's the best American player? I'm not sitting here. Hey, dipshit, I'm not sitting here saying I'm American. I'm not and we beat Jamaica. Hey, dipshit, we beat Jamaica. Dipshit, we beat Jamaica. When was the last? How many World Cups has Jamaica been in?
How many World Cups is America?
Everyone, way more than Jamaica. Are you an idiot? Way more than Jamaica. Here, let's look it up. Here, I'll give you the facts. Someone look up how many World Cups Jamaica has been compared to America. Someone look that up. Show this guy how big of an idiot. I'll look it up myself. Hold on. And by the way, I wasn't sitting here saying, I'm American, so I'm good. He's saying, I'm Jamaican, so I'm good at football. I'm Jamaican, so I'm good. Then he named 2 England players. How dumb can you fucking get? Literally, how stupid can you get? So let's look at this real quick. So I'm going to pause the game. Then I'll message us more on this. Hold on. World Cups. Jamaica Men's World Cup appearances. Once. They went once. United States Men's World Cup appearances. And remember, I wasn't saying 11-1. 11-1, guys. You see how big of an idiot this is? So here, let's tell us more on this real quick. 11-1, guys. See what I'm saying? These idiots don't know what they're talking about. Hey, dummy, just to prove how big of an idiot you are, Jamaica, 1 World Cup appearance ever in 1998. United States, 11. And I also wasn't sitting here going, I'm amazing because I'm American. I'm amazing because I'm American. 1 World Cup appearance, you moron, and that's why you named 2 England international players as the best players ever in Jamaican history. You are an idiot. In one word, Pulisic, the best American. Not bad. Way better than any Jamaican, but 1 World Cup appearance, you moron, to 11. So learn football before you start talking. And don't start saying, I'm Jamaican, so I'm amazing. You sound like an idiot. Your height is Division 2. And poacher does not mean you go run into a defender's back after you lose the ball because you can't dribble and can't pass, and then they just magically get the ball, you moron. Go back and watch the goal. Which he can't because he's remembering it, which I can. I'm literally doing it as we speak. I intercepted the ball with Dan Byrne. Van Dyke, for some reason, runs in across the front of him. It hits his foot and then does this glitchy bounce. Van Dyke caused it. Inzaghi didn't do some poacher trick to score the goal. Either way, Clint Dempsey, Pulisic, they're both way better than any Jamaicans. I think we can agree with that. The dipshit named 2 England internationals is the best Jamaicans. So again, he said Inzaghi scored that goal because he's a poacher. Guys, my Dan Byrne intercepted it, and for some stupid reason, Van Dyke ran into Dan Byrne. But this dipshit can't remember that because he's a dipshit. That's what you got to deal with. So as I'm sitting here talking and the idiot is screaming shit, he's just saying nonsense. He said, I'm amazing because I'm Jamaican. Bro, amazing because you're Jamaican? Then he goes, how many World Cups is USA? Ha 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 ha. 11-1. Would you guys argue, or would you guys say it's even an argument there? 11-1? I'm pretty sure that he doesn't know. You see what I'm saying? When you're arguing with these idiots, this is who the rats are of this world, bro. 11-1. So he's arguing, I'm amazing because I'm Jamaican. Then he's sitting here, he has no idea how bad Jamaica really is. So he's sitting there saying, you don't know football, when he really doesn't. So then he names 2 English internationals. So all the while he's thinking in his head he's right. And he's fucking the biggest moron you could ever imagine. We could go word for word on what he was saying. None of it made sense. He said Inzaghi scored that goal. It bounced around. No, you moron. Dan Byrne intercepted it. For whatever reason, Van Dyke ran into him. And by the way, I've had some sick shots in this game while I wasn't even paying attention. That one that hit the bar and came down was ridiculous. But the only sad part is I didn't fucking turn off Smart Assist because I was talking to dipshit. But that's what I mean. These idiots are the same every single. What the fuck? See right there? He would argue, oh my God, that was the poacher move. That was the deep lying forward move. Bro, look at this. Damn, he's not going to show it. The dude literally ran into my defender and somehow came out. We can watch the highlight. No one's going to say Inzaghi the poacher made Van Dyke make a glitch run across Dan Byrne after he intercepted the ball. No one is. But the dipshit couldn't fucking say nothing. Because he was just arguing like what was in his head. That's why a dumbass like him is Division 2 but thinks, I'm good, bro. I'm Jamaican. I'm good. I'm Jamaican. That's what the idiot was saying. What kind of argument is that, dude? Can someone tell me? Even if you were German or something like that. I'm good, I'm German. I'm good, I'm Brazilian. Okay, I could see maybe Brazilian. But you're fucking Jamaican, bro. I'm good, I'm Jamaican. I'm good, I'm Jamaican. Dude, Jamaicans are better at bobsledding, you dumbass. They've made just as many bobsled Olympics appearances as World Cup appearances. But your dumbass didn't know that how stupid you were making yourself sound. And you're a grown man doing this. You're a grown man. You can't even make a proper argument. You're just yelling a bunch of dumb shit. It would have took 2 seconds before you spewed your idiotic shit to see that Jamaica went to 1 World Cup to USA's 11. So when you're sitting there saying, oh, how many USA, bro? How many? 11, moron. And I never once was saying, I'm American, so I'm amazing. I'm American, so I'm amazing. You were the idiot saying, I'm Jamaican, so I'm so good. That's the losers playing e-football. And once again, what did I tell you? Noob, mad, you noob, you're mad, you're mad. It's never an actual talk. It always goes to, oh, I'm Jamaican, I'm better. It's never like, why play like that? Why through ball run into players? I'm good, bro. That's not even an answer to a question. I mean, somebody tell me where the fuck I'm wrong here. I love it. I love to know. Wait, what the fuck was that? Love to know. Here, let's see if this dipshit wants to play now. Let's ask him for his party. Or watch this. Let's see if he answers. Watch, I'll try to keep it level-headed. First thing I want to ask him, 11 World Cups to 1. I'd say that's pretty much a USA win, wouldn't you? Then after that, we'll start saying, why talk about how... Why say I'm Jamaican, I'm good, when Jamaica is terrible at football, dude? I'm American, so I'm amazing. I'm American. Either America or Jamaica, no one from either country can go around saying, I'm American or Jamaican, I'm good at football. That's an idiotic thing to say. That's a fucking typical rat thing to say. Alright, here, bro. Let me just break down why you're a loser. Dan Burn intercepts the ball. Van Dyke, for whatever glitch reason, runs in front of Dan Burn. You run into the back of Dan Burn and you get the ball. Has zero to do with poacher. You can watch the goal back 1,000 times and you're never going to convince anybody that because Inzaghi's a poacher, he made Dan Burn run into Van Dyke and then Van Dyke caused the ball to bounce to Inzaghi as you were running into him. That was just you making a bad play and then running into the players like you did every single play. Zero skill, rat loser stuff. The same reason you're a loser for saying, I'm Jamaican, I'm good at football. You moron. I never said I'm American, I'm good at football. Your dumbass said, can't cuss, sorry. I never once said, I'm American, I'm good at football. Because either Americans or Jamaicans should be saying, because I'm either of those nationalities, I'm good at football. You're the idiot who sounded like a rat loser, like everyone. Because Jamaica, at the end when you said, how many World Cups has USA been to? 11. Jamaica, 1. Know what you're talking about before you speak. You are a rat loser. And all you did was prove my point. You can't have a regular conversation. You don't know how to research anything. You truly made yourself look like an idiot and showed that you don't know what you're talking about. You named 2 English internationals. He named 2 English internationals. That was the best part. Who's the best American to ever play the game? Pele. He played for the New York Cosmos. He had a United States citizenship. Pele was the best American. There you go. I got the best American in the game. So if we're talking like that. All right, one more win and we advance. Played the big SB Moeller last game. What a victory. What a victory. I thought this moron wanted to play me. Where's he at? Oh, that's the other good one. That was the other good one. I only play like that because it's not my main account. I have way more hours on my main account. So, bro, that's a bad thing, dude. You have 600 hours on this one. And you get what I'm saying? And it's like you're saying you're a veteran player. But yet, I've played... The extent of me playing eFootball has been on this stream. On streams, I mean. Which I didn't even start until, what, 2-3 months into my channel, and I'm only 6 months in. So in 3 months, I've already gotten to equal levels of you. So, and you're saying I got way more hours on my other account. God damn, these idiots. That's what eFootball's stuck with. That's what eFootball's stuck with, bro. But when they start, oh my God, they start yelling loud. It's like they think they're right in their head. They might have their mom or brother in the background. Oh, I told them how many USA's been to, man. Jamaica's so much better than USA. 1 World Cup to 11. No one can name any fucking Jamaicans. There was one good one, but I can't remember his name. There's one good Jamaican player, but I can't remember his name. It was like in the 2002 era. I can't even remember his fucking name, dude. And then I played with someone in college that was on the Jamaican national team that played in Wisconsin, played in Green Bay. And a Canadian national team player, too, there. Hopefully I can play him after this just so I can see his rank on his main account. Just so I can see it. Because if he has 600 and he's like, that's my second account. That's my second account. His main one, it's probably like 2,600. God knows how many hours. And he's probably like Division 2 still. I'm almost guaranteeing. Or like top 10,000. Something, you know what I mean? I just saw Agent's comment. See how stupid people are, bro? Sajad, what's up, bro? Are you still in here? Welcome to the Kick family, dude. Kick and Twitch are new. Welcome. That's hilarious, though, because, dude, when you speak so dumb, I'm Jamaican, so I'm good at football. That's just a stupid comment, period. I mean, how can you even argue with that? Then he goes, how many World Cups has USA been to? For one, I never said I'm American. I never said I'm American, so I'm good at football. That's the dumbest comment I've ever heard. You're saying it, but you're screaming it, so you think you're right. That's how stupid you are. And then the funny part is, USA had been to 11, Jamaica to 1 World Cup, and it was in 98. So he made himself look even more dumb when he's going, oh, what do you mean USA ain't... How... Dude, Jamaica, let me just give you a little background. We smoked Jamaica. Literally, like, destroying. What a ball by him. Well done, Levakovic. Oh, John, is this you? Is that your account? Mr. One World Cup, or are you just saying you like Inzaghi? Or is this you? You sound like how you sounded on the phone, so I'm wondering. Or that might just be your accent. Is this you? Are you DW, whatever the fuck? Mr. I'm Jamaican, so I good at football. Sound like an idiot, bro. Do you want to know the overall record? I'm going to look up that next, and you're about to be embarrassed even more. It's literally like, as bad as I beat another Jamaican dagger in UFL, that's about how many times USA beat Jamaica. It's about 150 to 10. Literally, I'm not even kidding. So when people talk like that, they're just idiots, bro. Speaking loud and laughing doesn't turn your lies into facts, you moron. I'm Canadian, so I'm good at baseball, you know? Like, what the fuck? I'm Brazilian, so I'm good at bowling. I'm Brazilian, I'm good at bowling. I'm just good at bowling. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, you idiot? I'm Division 2. It's my second account. I have way more hours on the first. It's like, bro, that's not a good thing. So you're a veteran player, and you're blaming the account. You should be able to take your second account higher than I got with in a couple months. If you are truly good. And that's just a fact. I'm not just saying that. I mean, dude, would anybody disagree? No one else is sitting here saying, I'm this, so I'm good. I'm this, so I'm good. Well, you're not really good, though, bro. That's the problem. What did he do that for? Why did he throw that to me like that? Now the funny part is I'm going to advance and then send him the picture of it, and this idiot's going to still be in Division 4. And if I was him, you know what he'd be doing? I'm better than you. I'm Division 3. Ha ha. I'm Division 3. Ha ha. USA. 11 World Cups to 1. Ha ha. 11 World Cups. Ha ha. He's a poacher. Baggio's not a poacher. The point I was making, did you see all those shots Baggio was burying? Fuck. Did you see all those points Baggio was burying? Had nothing to do with poacher. Shooting the ball at the goalie from 6 yards instead of running into the back of a player when you make a bad pass, that has nothing to do with poacher. That's just being a rat, period. Losing the ball and then choosing to run into players, that's being a rat, period. Yeah, there's no way in fuck that anybody would say that he wasn't a rat. No football player ever. You ever see Ibrahimovic? Forget that. You ever see MLS? Since we'll make fun of lower level football. MLS, way lower level than European players for sure. Never have I seen a forward kick a ball, run into the defender. Kick a ball, run into the defender. Never. Yeah, but Boomfa, you also never are going around telling people, I'm Australian. This is only my second account. So when you talk like that and then you're only Division 2 and you're like, I got way more hours in my other account and you're a Division 2 player, you got to stand on that shit then. You see what I'm saying? Plus, I know you're playing real football. You're not so hard pressed to win at something that you're just destroying a football game for the sake of winning instead of, like, you're actually playing. I've seen you in tournaments. I've seen you play full manual when you didn't have to because you'd rather compete equally and play football than be a rat. So there's honor in that. There's like competitive integrity. These losers that are screaming, I'm Jamaican, that means I'm good. I'm just good, I'm Jamaican at football. When they're a terrible country of football, factually, you're nothing like them, bro. So you, whether you're in Division 4, 5, or 6, are much better off. Trust me. Trust me, bro. If you get on and start talking about football, it's going to be, yeah, man, I tried to complete that pass there and I couldn't find an opening, or like, like you wouldn't get on there and go, you suck, yeah, smartest is, I'm the best, Jamaica. Or sorry, for you it'd be Australia, boomerang. I kangarooed you, ha ha ha. Or maybe that's only, sorry, I'm saying Australia, I meant New Zealand, my bad, bro. Yeah, I play, I'm the best. Then he named 2 English national team players. Like, I just want you guys to get your minds around the losers that play this game, bro. They just repeat the same shit over and over. And it's like they can't admit that they suck or that they're ruining a game. They have to start yelling over you, and they have to, like, what do you call it? Which, honestly, in that one, like when I say, dumbass, what are you supposed to say to, I'm Jamaican, I'm good. I'm just Jamaican, I'm good. What are you supposed to say? I'm Jamaican, I'm good. Why do you play like that? Okay, I'm Jamaican, I'm just good. I smacked you, I'm good. There's never like an actual conversation. Which I can't wait. I wish we could go back and watch that goal. Because never once he's talking about he acts like the ball bounced and he got a rebound. Because then look at Agent's comment. That's the best part. Which is why Agent's a piece of shit, by the way. Agent, you are. Because you always do this. You're that loser that acts like you're on the team, but you're like a jealous twat. Because if you even saw the goal, which shows you didn't, you would know it wasn't a rebound at all. You were listening to the moron just wanting to side with him. But what the goal was I intercepted the ball. Then the AI defender, Van Dyke, ran in the path and knocked the ball away from Dan Burn. And because he was being the rat that he is, instead of recovering and trying to defend, he tried to just run into me and get a tackle back. Which never happens. Only rats do that. They literally know they're going to lose the ball, so they just keep running forward trying to run into you. And because of that, he got the ball back and scored. It had zero to do with skill. It had zero to do with being a poacher. It had zero to do with a rebound. Dan Burn takes the ball, and Van Dyke does some weird shit. It bounces to Inzaghi. Then the dumbass had the balls to say, I watched the rebound. I let you watch it because I wanted to see Inzaghi poaching him. Inzaghi. if you really watched it and you weren't speaking out of your ass just like you were about Jamaica, you would have said, it's not my fault Van Dijk got in the way. To which point I would have agreed, and I would have said, no, but that's what you were going for by running into defenders the whole time. You weren't trying to play football. You were bad pass, run into the defender. Bad pass, run into the defender. We never got to that point because the idiot started being an idiot, which is why I was like, dumbass, dumbass, dumbass. But you got guys like Agent, doesn't even see the play, just wants to come in and be the twat that he is, which I'll end up getting him booted out because he really, it's not what I want. It's not what this community is about. Could care less about if he's a subscriber. He could be an OGFC starting 11 member. I'd gladly refund every penny he's paid. Literally, 100% why I'm doing this is because I play these games my entire life, and it's always been about competing in football. And it's about time these losers get shit thrown back at them instead of every game they sit there like this idiot doing exactly what that idiot did. No voice of reason, no reason, no logic, just screw this, I win, haha, I win, I'm Division 2, haha, yes, Inzaghi's a poacher, I run into you because Inzaghi's poacher, poacher means I run into you. By his logic, let's see if I can do it. By his logic, I'll see if I can do it. Me just running forward the whole time, right? Just trying to run into him. Just watch. Oh, I'm a poacher. This means I'm a poacher right here. This is what he does. He takes his players, holds down X after he loses, and that, boom. Oh, I'm a poacher. I'm a poacher. I'm a poacher there, guys. I'm a poacher. That has nothing to do with rebounds or anything. Brilliant play. What a goal. What a run. Oh, that was just me being a poacher with Seedorf. I mean, am I wrong? Go back. You guys can literally go back and see the exact goal. His striker was only there because he wanted to run into me after he made a bad play. Never does that exist. In eFootball, try to even get that out of the game. And they failed, obviously. They tried that player freeze. That was their attempt to get what he was doing out of the game. But unfortunately, it doesn't work very well because by the time the player comes out of that player freeze, it almost makes it easier. They're in a better place to then get the ball. But that's the funny part. I never got the answer. I think that John, once I started spitting facts and he realized, so now that he's wrong, he'll disappear into obscurity, never coming back again. I want him to answer a couple questions, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, what will happen is this. Once it's 11 World Cups to 1, and he can't name an actual Jamaican flag-wearing player, he'll start yelling again, I beat you, I beat you, I beat you. As he's still in Division 4. As I'm going to Division 3 while I'm talking the whole fucking time. I don't even think I've paid attention to other than, I don't even know if, I can't remember how I scored. I remember that last game I was hitting bombs. Dude, I remember one of them, that barn down was sick. That Pele goal was sick. I know I never turned off Smart Assist. Starting in Division 3, I'll have to work it out. If I ever even play an opponent without it, then determining how I want to attack this game. But, dude, the game is a joke, bro. The game is a joke right now. Oh, he's not a poacher. He didn't run in. Oh, Pele's not a poacher there. That has nothing to do with poacher. Running into the defender's back is a poacher. Jesus criminy, bro. Where do these players come from? running into the defender's back. If Van Dijk wasn't there, he would have just been humping fucking Dan Burns, hoping that something like the Van Dijk incident happened. Oh, he's a poacher. He's a poacher. That's poacher. I'm Jamaican. He's poacher. I'm Jamaican. For some reason, I think that John's him, the way he's talking. The player cards count. Pippo Inzaghi is beast. That's definitely him. The player cards count. This is the idiot that would say, oh, two destroyers can't play together. That's real life. Like Rudiger and Araujo, both destroyers, right? Their last cards, couldn't play them together. It doesn't make any sense. It's not real football. He's an idiot that would say, that's a real football. That's real football. Rudiger and Araujo never could be. Never would play good together. Alright, I gotta make some subs. My team's dead tired. Oh, no, they're not. So how's this dude playing? Holy shit. Alright. Actually, hold on. DMF it. Alright. Boom. Oh, let's see how this goes. Let's see if I can get him on after this. Let's see, when did he say that? 11:47. That's all you can say is mad because you sounded like an idiot. 11 World Cups to 1. That's the question you ask. I want to hear you say how dumb you are. How many World Cups USA? I'm Jamaican. I'm good. I'm Jamaican. I'm good. 11 World Cups USA, 1 Jamaica. That's how many, moron. Learn what you're talking about before you speak. And next time, name someone who wore the Jamaican flag, not 2 English internationals. If you're going to say, I'm Jamaican, I'm good at football. You sound like an idiot. Everyone's laughing at you. "11 World Cups to 1. Fucking hilarious. Oh my God, I'm going to tell him we'll rematch. But he's got to tell me the overall record, USA versus Jamaica. Dude, I'm telling you guys, it's hilariously bad. Jamaica has gotten beat so bad, and this idiot doesn't even realize it. Whoa. Oh, what? Get in. Just blow the whistle. Blow it. Alright, this will be fun. So I'm going to look this up. Overall record, Jamaican men's soccer team versus USA men's soccer team. Here it is. Hold on. This is going to be so funny. "22 wins, 3 losses. 22 wins, 10 ties, 3 losses. Hold on. So here it is, live on stream. USA 22 wins, Jamaica 3 wins. That's 22 wins, 3 losses towards USA. You moron. If you were European at all, even like Asian maybe, I don't know. But the fact that you're Jamaican and you were trying to talk USA, what's USA? 22 wins to 3 losses. You idiot. Just like the ball Inzaghi scored, hit off Van Dijk after Dan Burn stole it from you. The only reason you scored is because you were trying to hump Dan Burn like an idiot. Point being, you would have never been there because you had no idea Van Dijk was going to glitch and run into Dan Burn. You were there because you're a rat loser and you lose the ball and then run into players. That's what rats do. Just like the facts about USA being literally better than Jamaica and Mexico, you were wrong about everything you said. You just laughed and yelled, and you think you're right because that's how you are. So now we'll see if he'll play. But you guys see exactly where the logic is. It doesn't exist. So I know the people who have brains, who actually have intelligence, see what I was saying? But here's how you know you're kind of dumb or that you might be kind of ratty or a loser. If you were listening to that dude because he was yelling louder and laughing, ha ha ha, and because he won a game being a rat, you're probably a little bit of a rat too, or a loser too. Because if you noticed, I've proved him wrong on every single thing. And that means something. I want you to remember that. So now I'm Division 3. So now let's see if this idiot even got to Division 3. That will be the next funny part. So I'm going to take a screenshot. Just remember that. If you were listening to the Jamaica dude, oh, what is USA? What is USA? 22 wins and 3 losses. Think about that. That's pretty much an ass whooping, right? 11 World Cup appearances to 1. Do you know how bad you got to be Jamaica and never but one time qualify in CONCACAF? That's like Venezuela, Canada. That's why USA's went 11 times. And you have the audacity to speak arrogantly like, what has USA won? You realize what I'm saying? So we're not letting this dude get off the hook. Show me your division right this second with your second team. Your second account, you Jamaican beast. You big 3 wins, 22 losses Jamaican monster. What is USA won? Ha ha ha. You've only been to 11 World Cups. We've been to 1. Ha 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 ha. You've beat us 22 times. We've beat you 3. What do you Americans have? Ha 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 ha. I'm smart because I laugh. Ha ha ha. Maybe your intelligence level explains why Jamaica's a 5th world country. You ever thought about that? I'm just saying. I mean, I feel bad for you guys, but maybe your intelligence level explains it all. Alright, so we're done with that one. I think I proved my fucking point there. Let's see here. And I have no idea how Beckenbauer did or any of that. So, welcome to eFootball, home of the fucking idiots. So now we're in Division 3. Let's see if this idiot will play me now. I'd rather play him than go to Division 3. I think he was John John, by the way. I don't know for sure, but I think. Let's see. John John, I'm pretty sure it is him. Of course, I can't get him on now. I don't know, man. Boomfa, it's hard because FC's, dude, it's so hard to explain, man. Let me try to explain it in like a layman's term. There's way more skilled players in FC. The better football when you look at like the simplest form of football. Passing, moving, right? E-football is way better. Even the way the balls hit the net, the goals. But then you got the dumb shit. Right? The smart assist leading the way the defense is, the lack of manual control. I mean, you got that idiot I just argued with. The whole reason that's so important is because him and that guy from earlier, what was that dude's name? Frank Alvton. These guys are who you're kind of in a boat with, if you will. Whether they're your opponents or not, that's who you're in a boat with. And FC's just way slicker. Even the rats, bro, are just more intelligent, are better skilled, are smarter. Are they losers? Yeah, they're not playing football, and they're playing a football simulator. But just everything about eFootball right now screams like second-rate, low-level losers. But there's part of me where it's like the history of the game. It's like these are the guys that we would make fun of back in the day because they could never play eFootball. These were the guys you would see in FC, formerly FIFA. These were the guys that were going, what do you mean that's football? He's a poacher and shooting 70-yard shots. You know, like, what do you mean that's what he's supposed to do? Just doing skill moves all the way down the field, not passing, and they win. And they're like, oh, what do you mean that's all football? You don't know the game, newbie. But if they came to Pes and had to pass and move, they'd be screwed, right? But now it's the reverse. Now if you want to actually control your players and not have all the bullshit and like, even though it's not perfect, you got to go play the arcade game when the quote-unquote realistic game has smart assist and hawk down defense as a meta. So the tough decision is like, a pride thing is like stay and fight for the game that always meant like, that's why the name of this stream, dude, Pes meant pride, right? There's losers like that will put 600 hours in this game of being a rat. For me, when I put hours into something, I want to like take pride in it. And I feel like there's enough eFootballers around the world. I'm just a smaller creator. Like if I had the amount of followers is like a Medicine or whatever, I have no doubt in my mind that we could make an impact on Konami. I know it. Would they hate my guts, Konami? Yes. They would hate my guts. But at the end of the day, I'm really complimenting them because they created the masterpiece underneath the shit. They just folded to the shitty players instead of continuing to root them out like they always did. I feel like they saw that they can make more money by taking the FC rejects and lower level players than they could by keeping the hardcore like footballers, which is what the game always had, right? The game was always like, if you played Pes, you're a true footballer. If you played FIFA, and then they took the rejects and said, oh, well, we can keep them now. We'll give them smart assist. look at this defense. We'll make the defense run 1,000 miles an hour, run at everybody. Make sure you add don't run out of bounds in smart assist because these idiots, they don't know how, you know what I mean? Like, think about how stupid it had to be. They were thinking the players were when they added not letting players run out of bounds. That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. When you add a don't run out of bounds feature on smart assist, it shows you just what they think of their players. So on that end of it, I want to leave. Then the other end's like, if we stay, I feel like I can keep picking up more players. I could read you a comment, but I'll just paraphrase it. The dude's like, finally, I found a player that feels how I do. Like, I've always played eFootball. There's another one earlier in this stream that's like, I played UFL, or maybe it was my last stream, I can't remember. But he's like, I played UFL because I just wanted to play football. And unfortunately, it's so bad, like I had to come back here. But eFootball used to be where you could play football, right? Now it's not. Could we like get a big enough group together where we have our own leagues, our own cups, our own everything? Because if we do, I'd much rather play eFootball than FC. You see what I'm saying? If we get a movement going, then it's worth fighting for. And then if we get our own leagues and cups, eFootball would be the best. It would be the best to watch, the most fun to play, most fun to break down tactics on, and you get what I'm saying? But then FC, you got all the control, you have a ton of content, you have competent players, you have a development company, as crazy as it is to say, that's way more competent than Konami. Konami just does the dumbest shit, dude. So for now, I'm going to stay put, but we'll have to see. Funny how the replies stopped after you realized Jamaica is awful at football, and so are you. I mean, that is hilarious. I'm literally waiting for you now, and you can't share that you're in Division 3 because now I'm further than you. But the difference is I'm not going to pull up my top 10 in the world or pull up anything that I got, FC Pro or anything that you've never came close to in eFootball and start saying, I'm American, so I'm great, I'm American. I'm also not going to talk about the fact that now I'm a whole division ahead of you and start going, I'm so much better, I'm a division ahead, I'm division ahead, you don't know game, you don't know game, because I'm not a rat loser. Next time, if you want to be a real man about something, Mr. I'm Jamaican, I'm great, speak facts, speak even keel, and have a man-to-man conversation. You talk, I talk, you talk, I talk. That's how it works. By the way, the part where he messed up wasn't yelling at the beginning. It was literally speaking lies out of the side of his fucking mouth. So, we'll see if I can play him, but I don't really want to wait for him. I know what he's doing. He knows that if we play, I'm going to see his division. And he's trying to fucking hurry up and get to Division 3 or whatever he's... And so I'm not going to sit here while he does that because I don't care enough. So I was hoping to give you guys that game before I logged off. Not because I'd beat him. Who knows if I would. Maybe he'd win. But just to show you what I'm talking about. Just so I'd have a second game where he's running into players as a skill. And then saying it's a poacher. But sorry, guys, I can't give that to you. So with that being said, I'm out for tonight. This is where we're at. It's not always happy endings in these games, bro. It's not always. I mean, really, it is a happy ending in the sense of playing, right? I mean, look. I finished the night with 2 wins, plus I had 3 to start, so 5, so 15 points. So I finished 5-2 in Division 4. Now I'm in Division 3. I did so not even paying attention to the game at all. Like, at all. as you guys heard and saw. So now this other idiot, so I'm top 8% of players without it. You know what I mean? So it's not when I'm saying it's not always happy endings, it's not like I'm fucking getting my ass kicked. You know what I mean? But it's also not fun. People are getting caught in the wins and shit. And it's almost like I gotta win so people can't, so people will listen. Because if you lose, it's like, well, he's just saying that because he's losing. If he's winning, bro, I am winning. Look, I am winning, bro. I finished 5-2. The 2 losses you saw were the only, and then boom, I'm Division 3. It's not about winning and losing, dude. It's about actually playing real football. And other players out there are really making tough decisions. Do they play football? Do they play eFootball? Do they keep spinning for players or start spinning for players, or do they save that money to buy the Ultimate Edition? Like, players out there are looking for guidance, and a lot of times they get sugar-coated answers from FC guys, sugar-coated answers from eFootball guys, because everyone wants more viewers. Everyone wants more clicks, so they're going to lie, and they want everyone to come to their channel. If they say the game's bad, people might leave. If they say, hey, if you play eFootball, you're probably shit at FC. Oh my God, you might lose. I don't care. It's just the truth. One day we'll do a test. Like me and my buddy did in college. I told this story. We'll play eFootball and we'll play FC and we'll see what happens. Right? I'm just saying. But I'm always going to speak the truth. So I said just a second ago, it's not always sunshine endings. Obviously, I'm not talking about winning. I'm doing everything I should be doing as a player. I'm now in Division 3. I can keep moving up. Fresh slate starting tomorrow. Got a Beckenbauer, who I'm pretty sure is going to be a beast. I didn't even really notice him or look at him at all. But the game just is not fun because it's not football. There's not skilled players playing this game. If you get skilled players playing eFootball, not being rats, it could be amazing. So take that for what it's worth. It's a tough decision. If I was you and I wasn't invested in eFootball, like I'm a youngster, I don't really have like nostalgic ties to eFootball. If I were you, I'd probably go buy the Ultimate Team or Ultimate Game or Ultimate Edition of FC. You'll save way more money. And it's just a way better game. You'll have way more to do. I would not, if you use wingers, and I would only get Messi. Neymar plays good, by the way. His skills are not like, impressive, but you know how players are. They play above their skill. I loved Messi for a while. There's a lot of people complain about he's like a feather. He just gets blown off the ball. That's how easy it is. But I loved him for a while, cutting in on the right, even playing attacking mid. But then eventually he did kind of fade out where he wasn't really. But I had every best player in the game, so it depends. Like, do you spend for players and plan on getting a bunch of epics? Then I would say no. Unless you want them off your bench. Like for me, I'll show you my squad, I think, but if not, I wouldn't get him. I mean, he might be able to beat out, like, Salah. I don't even think Vinny. But he's definitely not getting my starting lineup. Even if I went double pivot and took one of these two out and added an attacker, I'm going after Rooney, bro. Like, But, like, if you're a huge Messi fan, if you, it depends. I would say no for me. But I'm not sure what your team and all that looks like. Agent, you had nothing to say when I called you a piece of shit? Conniver? Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But my argument for it, you always come in. I can't figure out if that's how you are. Because John was like that too. That John 44 that ended up starting a second account, then coming in like a lame, and he would like talk shit. And he was supposed to be like, he would always be the first one in the channel, like, I love the channel, I love the channel, helping out. But then he'd talk shit. Then eventually he went to the point where he got a second account to do it and talked even more like a little bit hardcore shit. You kind of remind me of him. I wouldn't doubt if you are him. But if you're not, you remind me of him. Those type of people no one likes. Right? So describing Agent 48 would be like that friend you have that never has your back. That friend you have that seems more jealous than anything. Like, they always want to be around you. They always want to be with you. But they're never really supportive. Like, they're not... Like, if you win something, all your other friends are like, congrats, congrats. Agent 48 is like the friend that would go, oh, you got lucky. You shouldn't even have won. Oh, good job, but you didn't really do that good. Oh, man, you got beat there. That sucked, didn't it? I bet you're really mad. That sucked. Like, you know what I mean? I just saw your name again pop up, so I want to make sure I let you know. Don't be like that, bro. If you're like that in real life, I'm pretty sure you're pretty lonely. Loyalty goes a long way. So does, like, actually being, like, not a snake. Right? There's one thing being honest and shit, but kind of going about it in, like, a passive-aggressive kind of pussy way. And also hanging around people that you truly are jealous of or envy or don't like or whatever it is. It's really obvious. So I'm just letting you know. But you do you, bro. Hell yeah, Nine Thieves. I'm a Man U fan too. I love it. Yeah, we gotta live in nostalgia nowadays. We gotta live in with the past nowadays. Not too much to celebrate, but Man U through and through, baby. As you can see, my team's full of just Man United studs. I did have Cantona on my last team. I didn't really like him that much. He was okay, but I had Cantona. I have Diego Forlan, and then I have Owen from Man U right now. Owen was a beast, dude. He still is a beast coming off the bench for sure. That first game that I lost in the Division 4, Owen actually should have buried a couple. So yeah, guys, I can't get this idiot. I mean, I've given him 1,000 hours. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna say, see, you were scared. Hey, good night, bro. Good night, Jamaica. 3-22 against the U.S. One World Cup appearance versus the U.S. is 22. Good night, mister. I'm Jamaica. What has USA done? Oh, wait. Wait. I got this. I know what to do. Hold on. Oh, this is hilarious. Let's go see what division. I forgot we can do this. So if you go out here, match history. So I'd be a Division 3 guy here. This guy was a lower level, I remember. Yep, that's the Mueller guy. And then this was the Division 2. It doesn't say his thing right now. Matic Pes. W927777. Damn, it doesn't say. I thought it said his division right now. Yeah, those were the two L's, and other than that, just W's. Oh no! I'm talking about in divisions, but I was like, wait a second, where are these losses? But these were these two losses. 1, 2, 3, and then it was PKs. So yeah, that's where we're at, man. It's gonna be kind of a rough ride, and trust me, I still have a lot of work to do as far as getting better too. But it's just a matter of like, you put in that work to get better. I've been training you. I posted videos. I posted that highlight video of like when eFootball's eFootball and it's the best. And like you look at all of those goals and then you add up these opponents I'm talking about. All you have to do is do that same highlight thing that I did. Like on that video where I talked about the heart of the game, the heart of eFootball. If you put that next to the compilation of these guys' goals and the lead up, build ups, you'll see. So the difference is you got to decide like, do you want to play that football among the dog shit or do you want to go to the FC where it's more arcade but you can control your team? So I'll leave you guys with that. This guy ain't going to come play me. I tried. Steve says, last hope getting Beckham from 30th anniversary, but 20 spins only have Ronaldinho. I only got Rivaldo and Forlan. Either one of them are even. Rivaldo didn't even make my bench. They gave us second rate players. Ronaldinho looked like probably the only good one. Maybe Rijkaard, maybe. But yeah, I can't wait till there's actually objectives Thursday so we can finish those. But I will catch you on the flip, man. I'm going to go get some sleep. No, I didn't get that one, Boomfa. I didn't. But you guys have a good one, man. I'll see you guys either in a few hours or later this afternoon, man, because it's the next day right now. So, peace out. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord. Link is in the YouTube bio. Let me know what you think of the big blowout with the big Jamaican. I don't know. It is tiring. I do just want to play, but the competitor and player that loves football, it's just hard to take a lot of this shit going on. It's so laughable, but let's go ahead and sleep on it, and I'll see you later. Peace out.